Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Instinct, and I'm here again with another episode of The Journey. Yeah, I have somebody to interview today. She has been on the radio for a long period of time now. She just came into Nigerian Info here in Port Harcourt, and I'll be seeing her to hear her own story of her journey, her struggles, her happiness, and what have kept her going for this period of time is what we are going to be hearing today. It gives me joy to see when ladies in this part of the world, work hard to make sure they become what they want to become. I respect them so much because it gives me so much pleasure to say, yes, this is somebody that is actually doing it. Same soil, same country, same time, same place where I also live. It's my duty to bring the stories to you. So stick around while we take a little journey into Gabriella's life. Let the intro roll. So we are in the radio now to see Gabby. Right about now, she's on air, has an interview going on. Let's take a little tour on how the radio area looks like. All right, so this is basically where the radios are. We have Cool FM, Wazobia FM. We have Cool FM, Wazobia FM, Nigerian Info, where Gabby works and who we'll be talking to today. But before we get into the stations, I think this is the conference room. Yeah, spacious, right? So this is where all the formal meetings takes place, and the people that makes it happen in the radio. And that's Gladys. And this is Joy. And here we have Oracle. What's up, bro?
I'm ready, please. Both of them are on the phone.
They're on the phone.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Say hi. I'm supposed to be busy.
Man, he can be like that, man.
I mean, that's what we do, you know? Okay.
That is Oracle.
I'm coming to no one for no reason, yes.
And this is Ashley.
So for our ballet, I have to get on the phone. Yeah. So we all can be on the phone.
Yeah. Those are the people making the radio happen, And here we have. I'm always forgetting your name. Toyin, yeah. She's an assistant.
Yes.
Studio assistant. Hype woman, yeah. Cool FM, right?
Yes.
That's what's up. So you see, real people keep it real in real stations. That's what's up. Have it. So how's what going on? Nice, yeah. So those are the hands. You wouldn't be seeing much people today. The reason is because today is a public holiday. The inauguration of president, governors in the state. Hello. And
Hey!
yeah.
I'm monitoring the radio.
You can still hear it while you listen to it.
I can hear it.
Yeah, so she's the studio assistant for what's the
Info?
Yeah, Nigeria Info. This is one of the best hands that the company can never leave.
Oh, please.
Yeah, sure.
Stop psyching me.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I haven't actually.
Nah,
You're the first person telling me.
You're very first. And that's Kikeo. Kikeo, say hello now.
Hello, what are we?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
King, we're having a little tour of the station.
Okay.
So this is King K of Cool FM.
Yes, indeed.
He does all the hip hop, urban music.
Yes, that's what I hear.
King of the radio. You know, very soon we'll be doing a little journey on King K.
Yeah, I kick some freestyles.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Then, right? Yeah. So we have it. That's what's up. So guys, you will be seeing King K on this channel. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. So yeah, they didn't get to get your name.
Lyra.
Okay, her name is Lyra.
Yeah.
Like I told you, she's one of the best hands. Why are you doing that?
No.
Anyway, where is Gabby?
She's in the studio.
Is she working now?
Yeah. She's something.
Yeah, I told you that Gabby is working. So this is the Cool FM. This is Cool FM. This is Cool FM, and that's Honey over there. Is she busy?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll probably come back and see her later. Then over here is Wazobia FM, and this is where we'll be going to the Nigerian Info, and this is where they are, the Nigerian Info FM. Yeah. So what the journey does is, like I said before, here's stories of individuals who are thriving in their careers, in their businesses, in their areas of endeavors. You know, in a country like ours, in Africa, in Nigeria, for that matter, man, it's crazy over here. So you being a guy, keeping it real in your hustle, it's something to hear. It's something to know, and you being a lady, man, you must be a superwoman to make it in this country. Believe me.
It's true. He doesn't like that much. It's true.
Yeah. You see, I'm telling you the truth, man. I don't like that much. So you being a lady, making it in this country, you must be from another planet. That's why we are here today, to hear from Gabby, her experiences, her journey so far. What is the force behind her constant movement to where she is today? So stick with me. I'll take a break now, then come back when Gabby is done. But before I let you go, or before you let me go, like I always play, click on that button, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, yeah. Click the bell so I can always get encouraged to do more videos like this. I mean, we all need to get inspired, and that's the reason why we are here, and that's the reason why you are here on the journey with Instinct Osmosis. All right, guys, we are here now, finally here, and this is Gabby. We are here to hear her story of her own journey. How far so far? What has been her challenges, and how has she been able to overcome these challenges to be where she is now? Anyway, the light just came from this Nigeria. So, Gabby, what's up?
I'm good.
Good to meet you. Yeah, I'm good.
Same here.
Yeah. Like we said over the phone, you know, I'm here to let the people know about your hustle, as we say in this part of the
Nigerian
world.
hustle.
Yes. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Okay. So how far so far? What has it been like in the media industry?
First, it's been fun, right? Because media is fun.
Sure.
Yeah, but it's had its ups and downs, right? But
Yeah.
generally, I would say it's been a very interesting ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a very interesting ride, I must
Okay.
say. There's been a lot of changes, ups, downs. You have to adjust, you have to stretch,
Yeah.
you have to fit into a kind of system. It's just been a lot of, for media, you have to be very flexible.
Very flexible,
so the flexibility that comes with the job has been very interesting.
So, how far have you been in this?
This is my 6th year.
Oh,
7th year.
7th?
Yeah.
And that's huge, That's huge. Where did you start? When and where did you start?
I started in Jos, actually. I studied mass comm, basically.
Oh, okay.
I majored in broadcasting. So obviously I knew I was going to be.
So you prepared yourself for this journey way
But not for
back
radio.
then. Okay.
I never
TV.
thought I would be in radio. Yeah. I majored in TV broadcasting. So radio just happened. My story is a very interesting one.
So is it that when you major in a particular part of media, you're kind of like able to function in other parts? Majoring in TV, you are in radio now.
Yeah.
And you're doing obviously great.
Yeah. I think that, I think this is maybe what part of the things I was called to do.
Oh.
Because for the school that I studied in, when you major in a particular field, that is entirely what they're going to teach. I schooled at NC College, by the way, so it's professional radio school. So it had nothing to do with radio.
Yeah.
But radio just happened. Really just happened.
She just went through the water of life and saw herself in the but so far so good. You've been doing great.
Thank you.
I've listened to you over the radio, and your voice reminds me of the foreign
really?
guys. Yeah.
Thank you.
So now the system so far in the country, Nigeria being a place where to survive, I mean you have to have that extra energy, like a mutant spirit, a mutant energy. How has it been for you so far? The challenges, how have you been able to overcome them?
Yeah, I think one thing that really helped me overcome all the challenges, because when I first started, it was crazy. I didn't have it easy. It was really rough. For the first 2 years, I wasn't paid. Nada. I was working at a radio station where I wasn't getting paid. I was not even on the payroll for 2 years.
Guys, 2 years. 2 years. She was not being paid. 2 years. I mean, how do you feed? How do you clothe?
Yeah.
How do you transport yourself from where you are to where you're going and stuff like that for 2 years?
Yeah, honestly, 2 years a job. So the passion for the job just basically kept me going.
When somebody says passion for the job, I'm not being paid for the passion. I try to understand.
You know what I used to do
surviving
then? Yeah. You know what? I'm a hands-on kind of person. So what I used to do then, I had a lot of businesses I was doing. I had like a mobile kitchen, so I'll go to offices and deliver lunch. I used to work for a man who used to sell cars, so I'll go markets and get people who buy cars and I get a percentage. I used to hustle, like real hustle. There was other guy who I used to market for, he sells household stuff, so I'll go, anything I get to sell, I get a percentage. So, one way here, I was just hustling generally to keep body and soul together. But I really did love the job. I knew that initially wasn't what I wanted, because I wanted TV, but on radio, I found a new part of me that came out and found expression, and I wanted to be that person. So I knew that radio was something I wanted to do for a while. So I made sure, regardless of all the challenges I was going through at the time, no pay, no money from nowhere, no support from nowhere. I knew I had to hustle.
That's like,
I know, right? I know. Say that. I know, right?
The journey, of course, brings a lot of memory experiences. The fun. Can you pinpoint one of those days when you say, "Yeah, man, this day I wish this day can come back again"?
Well, quite a handful of them. First, for me, would be a year. I had done a year on radio, and it was in December.
Yeah.
And I was working on Christmas Day. I was on air on Christmas Day. And the security came upstairs to call me from the radio station I was working in at the time, and said family was downstairs to see me. Rhythm FM.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I started my first ever radio journey. Yeah. Nice. And then I came down to meet the family, and the man came with his 4 children. Like, they were so young, like maybe 4, 5, 6, 4 of them. And they said all they wanted for Christmas was to meet me. Oh, yeah. And I was like, oh, that was so. It was a very, very sweet moment for me. It was a very good feeling. So it made me feel like I was doing something right. You know what I mean? Yeah. That was an amazing feeling.
A lot of people hear your voice. I've met a couple of guys who have been asking, how can I get her phone number? I really need to see her. She does a good job, and I really want to learn from her and stuff like that. And in this industry, to an extent, we are not allowed to give out content like that, but still try to encourage them to stick around, keep listening and keep getting inspired. And what will you say to people like that who are aspiring to do what you want to do, but are not there yet? They are trying to align themselves with what you're doing and what they want to do.
Yeah, a few things I could say. First, to be keep pushing, do not give up. Especially if you're in it for it. The most important thing for whatever anybody does is the intent to which you're doing it.
Exactly, yeah.
So are you doing it for the fame, or for the money, or for other opportunities you might get from the job? If you're doing it for those reasons, along the line when challenges come, you'll get weak and maybe give up. Sure. So if you're doing it for passion or for the love for the job or to give back or some of a fulfillment, for instance, that will keep you going. So that's the number one thing. You have to do it for the right reasons. Why do you want to be a media practitioner? It has to be for the right reasons. And if that is in place, then that alone will be fuel enough to keep you going. It would continuously push you. That's one. And another thing I would say is keep reinventing yourself. Okay. And never settle for who you are per time. You could be great at this level. There is a greater level somewhere. You get what I mean? Like no matter how good you are as a person, there's always someone better around the world.
Definitely.
So you have to keep pushing. You have to keep reinventing yourself. Keep growing. Do not settle for how good you are now.
Don't get carried away, right?
Exactly. Keep listening to people who are much better, who have gone farther. Let it continually help you regroom yourself. That would help a long way, and it will help you get ready for when opportunities come. Because opportunities don't call and say, "Hey, I'm going to be coming tomorrow." Get ready. No, it just happens, and sometimes we're not ready when these opportunities come.
Most times.
You know what I mean? We're not. So you have to keep working on yourself. Do it for the right reasons, and keep working on yourself to ensure that you want to be. You want to be the best. You want to succeed. Success takes time. Nobody succeeds overnight. It takes some time. Now the question really is, what are you doing while you're waiting until it happens? Many people just let time pass and say, okay, I'm waiting for that time that I will blow. But what are you really doing? Are you preparing? Again, like what I said earlier, what are you doing about reinventing yourself? There might be 2 people who have spent 10 years each in an institution or a company, for instance. They will both not be on the same level. One might have been promoted to general manager position, one might still be a man or something, or head of cleaners. Depends on what you do with your time. So what are you doing while you're waiting for that big break? That's what really matters. So everybody's time frame differs. For some people, they came on radio and in the first 6 months, they made their big break. For some people, it took them 5 years and then they made their big break. For some people, they've been in the industry for 12, 15 years and they're waiting for that big break. So all that matters is, what are you doing with that time that are you working on yourself? Are you reinventing yourself? Are you improving yourself? Because when opportunities are everywhere. They fly past us every single day, but we're not ready. That's why we don't see them. So what you do with that time, or pay attention to you. Why should your company pay attention to you? Apart from something differently. So you sit back, go home and go back to your drawing board and say, okay, how can I distinct myself from every other person? How can I make myself shine? I'll give you a quick example of my second radio job. I had gone for the interview in Owerri, not here, and there were over 500 people who were there for the interview.
That's like a whole city.
Yeah, like it blew my mind, right? But then I went in for the interview, did what I had to do, came out, and eventually another girl who was employed with me in the same radio station, I heard about her interview, and I was blown away. I'm like, this is what everybody should do. Here's what she did. She came to apply for the job of an OAP. But she didn't just come to present her 1-minute demo. She came with a CD. She had made a production, a jingle as well. That is how to stand yourself apart. So if there was another OAP, for instance, who was better than her, they would rather take her because she can multitask. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
What value are you adding to that company that should make them pay attention to you? You should reinvent yourself every single day. You should want to be the best. So you don't just sit and say, oh, I want to succeed. What are you doing for success to pay attention to you, to notice you? You can't be the same as 1,000 people and expect God to just bless you. He would want to bless something that is productive, that has value. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have to always think outside of the box. Always put in the work.
Yeah.
There is no magic to it. If you work, you will succeed. You get what I mean? If you put in the work, you will
definitely.
It's definite. You will. Thousands of people around who wants that position that you've gone in for. So you have to do something different. You get what I mean? You have to do something different. So while you're waiting for that big break, while you're trying to push, I mean, this industry is a very competitive one.
Seriously,
it's highly competitive. So you have to keep becoming the best in your game every day. Every single day.
That's what's up, man. You have to prepare yourself for success to single out. That's what she said. And I think that's a major key, you know. Keep doing what you're doing, and definitely, it's definitely going to work out. Yeah, Gabby, like you always do.
I know, right?
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Thanks a lot. We are still going to do this again.
Sure. Right? My pleasure.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
All right, guys, this is where we are going to have it today. Gabby is always there for now until success pulls her out again.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So for the time being, I'll make sure we do something again about something you guys like. So subscribe to this channel, click that button, tell me what you want to know, then we'll find a way to go about it. Gabby, once again, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. My pleasure. My pleasure.
Yeah. All right, guys. All right, guys. So that's all we have today, right? You have heard it all. Gabby has said it. We're still going to be doing more of this. You'll be seeing more of these guys on this channel. They'll be telling you their journey so far, what they have been doing, what they have been going through to get to where they are, you know, what they have been going through to put themselves on the map, right? Click on that button, subscribe to the channel. Instinct is your guy. Let's do this again, right? Bye.